Wakabusa for TV Ghana, Basona like no comment on Shaman as I day. Nya be ahwena this particular guy Maleek Basintale obi anum no kroma ne guy ne huhua odi ti kroma na aban asa aba enya asem koto ano ne nam na ebechi wi atu ne bechi wi atu finally na aban aba nti ewe nipa dodo a obetimi ayi dey achi omo atum sa me jemfi so the last time omo victory rally no omo ye no the first time me jemfi or introduce no ka say ono ne be lead loot and they discover Operation Discover Loot ne ndebe ni nyina so omo ba bechichi so called omo mawia abansika no a omo no omo ka no the senior man be lead dey na tikroma ye twen no ai na okwatena TV3 e dey nsem bia tutudwa ai concerning normal delegations omo sori na MPP amamu ye corrupt no mo wieska we na mo wieska we ni ade no mbechi microphone ade no ai no to aso za dey zebi tudwa say no say friends the president JDM am make sure say obechiti sancrophone no so called all case of me corrupt na ono be lead boys na say wanye twetwa tax no mka so mbo metwetwa mu na ono be lead boys especially betting tax no ono be lead boys no ma ye o ma to abeti a John Dramani Mahama 2028 yi na iwu kuruma kasa de emframa enzema Ghana for be kani mesi continuity multimedia ho na onye graphic designs video animation branding printing ni nyina otwa ema kama ono de the money ni kan so ono de no just remote you just give them a call ofre wo ma de opebia ombe ede amount say soft copy ombe send am e bi no soft copy nko na send ede amount say yem printing no brand ni nyina ama yenye ni nyina ama atego a na say we say the brewa omafo I be just give a call no my printing ni bibia no my day omo ba be deliver at your doorstep enti for mo numbers e wo screen so na oni omo enye business omafo ye ko Maleek Basintale ho ni ngo tin se wode tudwa TV3 ne ga ni hu ye ngo ti ye wi Ghana for so reactions omo de ba ye there.
This morning I had a call that people were going to the Tema port, and so that's why I was late. I had to ride my bike to see them. I got there and none of them is an NDC person. None. There are people under this current administration who are angry with their leaders. There are young men under this administration who are angry with their leaders. And they've been writing on Facebook that our leaders were spending the monies and this defeat serves us right and all of that. Many of such people have decided to confront their leaders and also get their little monies back before they leave office. And when I got there, not a single person. On TV3's website, you posted a video of Owutu Senya West, where the young men, the NDC men, intercepted. They went and arrested people who were looting from an Agenda 111 project. All the people who were arrested were MPP. Yet people are attributing all the budgets and all of that to the NDC. It's not true. The NDC guys have decided to start arresting some of the people who are batching into offices and all of that. And I mean, clearly, what happened in Owutu Senya West demonstrates to all of us that a lot of people...
It's not the duty of NDC young people to go arresting people just because those people decide to barge into... possibly enter
we would do that
into government warehouse, etc.
We would do that because
that should not be
the
done,
Owutu Senya West case, if you listen to the guy, he said he had informed the police commander of the people. They can play the video and said the police commander should go and arrest them. And the commander told him that they should go and initiate a citizen arrest. And so they went there and they arrested the people. Because, I mean, they are tarnishing the image of the NDC. Your young men get up there and then they go to storm an office and they attack people and all of that. And people think they are NDC young guys. These are MPP persons who are angry with their leaders and have decided to attack their own leaders. What happened in the Owutu Senya West? I mean, your journalists were there. They videoed everything. Our people decided to stop them and prove to the entire country that no NDC young man has gone out there to attack anybody. The MPP guys are those attacking their leaders because they feel their leaders had done chop, their leaders had abandoned them, and they had been suffering for 8 years. It is not easy to get 1.6 million votes in an election. It means that many MPP persons who were fed up with their own government voted for us. You know that. Floating voters, the NDC together with some MPP people. And so many MPP guys are angry with their own leaders. And Roland, I tell you on record,
I've asked you the question. And the question is, why should we have the NDC youth being the ones to go and stop so-called MPP youth, if that is the case, to stop them from looting or perhaps even forcibly entering to take, whether it's fertilizer? Because there was an incident in Ho.
That's right.
NDC young people and then some of the leaders said they were stopping
the MPP guys from looting.
From taking fertilizer, etc.
Absolutely.
I'm saying, why don't you go report to the police?
Because it is not wrong in this country to initiate a citizen arrest. If I'm sitting in my house and a thief comes to steal your motorbike, I cannot sit down and say he should take the motorbike away, so I report. If I can arrest him in a lawful manner, I will do so. And the reason why a lot of our guys have decided to arrest the MPP guys who are now looting and batching into offices and pretending to be NDC guys is because we want to set the record straight that these are not NDC guys. Those batching into offices, those attacking public officials are MPP guys who are peeved and aggrieved with their own leadership. And so President Mahama has called for calm. He's asked all NDC guys, if you have some few who are part of the NDC people, the MPP guys, to drop their weapons. And we are also asking President Akufo-Addo, you are in office. You are still president of the country till the 7th of January. It's time for you to call your men to order. If they are angry with their leadership, settle your issues at your party office. Don't settle your issues at public institutions where you let your boys go there and attack people and all of that. Look, we saw what happened in 2017. These same MPP tax who are attacking officers even went into a courtroom, dragged out a pregnant judge and beat her in Kumasi Roll, I remember. These same MPP guys batched into public offices. John Dumelo's Land Cruiser was vandalized. Now we have come into office. And you think you can still continue attacking public offices. So people think it's the NDC. We will stop it. And we have reported
Maleek,
to
you
the
haven't come into
authorities.
office yet. The NDC administration
we've won an election.
will be inaugurated on the 7th.
Yes, but we've won an election.
Before a parliament.
We've won an election. And we will not allow anyone to tarnish the image of the NDC.
Amafo, enya mama, you see, sana isrim, Omo secretary or Tamale. The same statement or kind on wins also okay. Just open some BBS, I question MPP for more money, or more business institute on baby or Yama. The reason is, Omar Niaba, in Jam no money, the Omo Kuruma. And
this morning I had a call.
Say ya no mobile be more baba be. Say ya no baba minimum or mobile be. So my team ya more Mohammedan or make us MPP for now. I see to mobile. Me say excuses now no mashasian. Excuses now no mashasian. Obi say this is funny. Doesn't even make sense. So Ghana for neka. It doesn't even make sense. Oh manim. Yet to Kroman say, ye na yawa. Ye na yawa. I no master excuses now no mashasian de mine. Excuses now. Obi say the lies they tell. And Tronkwa. This Basintale guy is very arrogant. He thinks he's bigger than everybody in this country. This is what you get when you bring a village champion from the village to the city. So, the question we should all be asking is, why would the NDC do something like that when they've won the elections overwhelmingly? How does that benefit them? Mama Sama, what was the obedient people at Tala as we expected? I may say, said or master to say, ya nomination people, MPP for the SS and your man MPP for the MPP the same way. And on my mobra, on my back of the MPP for now more money, and I'm almost by a money to me. Or they say, Ukuma, they say, Nantia. You unite to crew him. You couldn't go tell him about the 2 hour hand say so. Say, no, best friend boys, no, my year,
Roland, for example, 10% bed tax. The boys say scrap it. If you are unable to scrap it within 4 years, I will personally lead the boys to vote against NDC. Yes. If we don't, again. I am saying that the boys say scrap the 10% bed tax. If we are unable to scrap it, I will lead the boys to vote against NDC. There's no excuse. How are we going to explain to them? So if what the people demanded, if you don't do it, you should come yourself and raise your hands and say, vote me out. As simple as that. That is what we thought the MPP would have done. They should have just come. Look, $1 million per constituency, we couldn't deliver, voters out. One district, one factory, we couldn't deliver, voters out. One district, one warehouse, we couldn't deliver, voters out. We thought the NPP was going to do that. They should come and say voters out, because we couldn't deliver. So if 10% bed tax, we couldn't scrap it. We'll come and say we couldn't deliver, we are sorry, voters out. As simple as that. There's no turning back. There's no explanation to this. There's no justification. There's no excuse to it.
Hey, senior man. He says within 4 years. Oh, me say, I'm trying to ask you know. Omo kaze, omo first 100 days say, omo make you just I feel they say within 4 years. Omo no say within 4 years omo into man. So, we say 100% agree with him. Okay, see now. Easier said than done, and we shall be there to witness it. Yes, we say ayo. Okay. See now, we see the best touch the best Ghanaians. Okay. Who this guy figure say he be? Talking like he owns the country. Yeah, let me say the more confirm banana. We are near better now. I thought it has already been done, or no, it has not been done. We say betting tax has been removed already. Hey, for I think you comment section me back, my camera.